Your 20s are often described as financial quicksand. You're standing there, watching everyone around you buy $40,000 cars they can't afford, taking out massive loans for degrees that might only land them an entry-level cubicle, and somehow convincing themselves that a $15 avocado toast is a daily necessity. Meanwhile, you're probably wondering, am I missing out, or am I the only one seeing the cliff ahead? Here is the cold, hard truth. The purchases you make in your 20s determine whether your 30s will be spent building an empire or living a perpetual financial Groundhog Day, stuck in a cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck survival. Most people think their 20s are for lifestyle experiences and their 30s are for getting serious. That's like trying to plant a tree the day you need shade. My name is Your Name, and today we're breaking down the 7 strategic purchases that will literally shift the trajectory of your life. People often say side hustles are free. They aren't. To do it right, you need skin in the game. The investment, whether it's high-end gear for a photography business, a professional domain and hosting for a blog, or specialized software for freelance coding, buying the right tools is an investment in your earning potential. The 20s advantage. You have high energy and low liability. You likely don't have a mortgage or 3 kids counting on you. This is the only time in your life where a $1,000 failed business experiment is just a cheap lesson rather than a catastrophe. Invest in a side hustle that scales, and you might never have to rely on a 9-to-5 again. This is where the math gets mind-blowing. In your 20s, you possess the most valuable asset on earth. Time. The power of $200. If you invest just $200 a month into an S&P 500 index fund starting at age 22, assuming a 10% average annual return, you're looking at over $1 million by age 67. The waiting tax. If you wait just 10 years to start, beginning at 32 instead of 22, you end up with roughly $700,000. That 10-year delay literally cost you $300,000. Buying index funds isn't sexy, and it won't give you cool stories at parties, but it is the most mathematically certain way to become a millionaire. I'm not talking about blowing your savings on a luxury resort in Bali just for the gram. I'm talking about strategic travel. The ROI, buying a plane ticket to a foreign city forces you to solve problems, navigate language barriers, and understand different markets. It builds a level of self-reliance that a classroom cannot replicate. The hack? Get a travel rewards credit card, use it for your existing expenses, and pay it off in full every month. You build a top-tier credit score, essential for buying a home later, while earning free flights. This isn't a vacation, it's a global education. The most powerful asset you own is your human capital, your ability to solve problems for money. What to buy? Spend money on books, high-intensity boot camps, or specialized certifications. A $20 book can save you 5 years of trial and error. A $500 course on digital marketing or sales can increase your salary by $10,000 in a single year. The warning? Avoid the fake gurus posing with rented Lamborghinis. Invest in legitimate skills, coding, negotiation, data analysis, or a trade. Your brain is most adaptable right now. Don't waste that neuroplasticity on Netflix. You might think you're too broke for real estate, but your 20s are the best time to be a house hacker. The concept, instead of renting a tiny apartment, look for a way to buy a property where you can rent out the extra rooms or units. The goal, if your roommate's rent covers 80% of your mortgage, you are essentially living for free while building equity in a $1 million asset. You're using the bank's money and your tenant's money to build your wealth. It's hard work, but it's a total game changer. This is the wealth killer for most young people. They buy a $35,000 car with a 7% interest rate. The truth, A car is a depreciating liability. The moment you drive it off the lot, you've burned thousands of dollars. The smart move: buy a 3 to 5-year-old Toyota or Honda, pay cash if possible. If you save $500 a month by not having a car payment and invest that money instead, you'll have over $600,000 extra in 30 years. Is that new car smell really worth $500,000? You can't enjoy your millions if you're too sick to get out of bed. The investment: high-quality groceries, a gym membership you actually use, and a good mattress. The hidden cost: the cost of poor health isn't just medical bills, it's the opportunity cost. If you're constantly sluggish, brain-fogged, or burnt out because you eat garbage and don't sleep, you won't have the mental clarity to spot the next big investment or excel in your career. Think of health as the operating system that everything else runs on. What ties these 7 things together? They all require you to ignore the crowd. While your friends are financing SUVs to look successful, you're buying boring index funds. While they're complaining about being broke, you're quietly building a side hustle. Wealth in your 20s is a psychological battle. It's about being okay with looking poor now so you can be truly wealthy later. The habits you build today, automating your savings, resisting lifestyle inflation, and investing in your skills, will stay with you forever. Your 20s will pass whether you're smart with your money or not. The only question is, who do you want to be when you wake up at 30? Your next step: don't try to do all 7 at once. Pick one from this list. Maybe it's setting up that index fund or buying that one skill-building book, and do it today. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, which of these 7 are you focusing on first?